Check your encoder, keyframe interval. Oop, this isn't good. Hey, I think we are back. Let me know if we're live. Sorry for the disruption in service, but Vegas Misfits dropping the hammer on the Dorito side as we run through and close out the point in what is surely a victory for Vegas Misfits. Great job on them for winning this series in a must-win situation, putting them at 2-2 overall, according to Dark Fader 01. Unclear how reliable Dark Fader is. We'll see throughout the course of this weekend if I can trust this person. Thank you so much for helping the stream out, guys. I really do appreciate it. We are a one-man operation. Stu says we are live. Beautiful. Thank you, Stu. Appreciate your help. SK, it is 5. Unclear what that means, Facebook user. Oh, I think that's the mercy rule. Okay. Maybe SK is your name. Maybe that's what you're telling me. All right. Well, that is going to do it here between Vegas Golden Misfits and Seattle Cartel. Tough defeat for Seattle Cartel. Unclear what their point spread is, but would appreciate you guys letting me know as players walk off the field and shake hands. Let's back out here, take a look. Wide angle. Let's look at this beautiful X. What a gorgeous X. Now, that's kind of a weird thing to say. If you guys have not played old school PSP paintball, this is a beautiful bunker here. Lots of different ways to play this bunker. In some tournaments, they actually lay it down, which I think is somewhat of a hazard. Cartel is now 2 wins, 2 losses. Interesting. Okay. Good situation for Vegas Brawler, or Vegas Golden Misfits then to win that point, or win this match. I guess, are we playing another? I believe that's Mercy, right? Yeah, there we go. Hunters versus Raw Material coming up next here on the first point of Field 1 at the WCPPL West Coast Classic here in beautiful sunny Paris, California. Series after Hunters versus Raw Material is TJ Bastards versus BTA Butchers. So this will be the last game of today here on the Premier Field. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Really do appreciate your love and support. Be sure to follow WCPPL on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, anywhere they exist, Instagram, and be sure to follow SVP Paintball, me, here on YouTube, Instagram. Join the Discord server. Got lots of awesome stuff going on there and in the Discord. And, you know, we're a great community that helps people, so be sure to join. We do cover every WCPPL as quickly as we can, really. You know, for those of you who are playing in this event, you know that the layout dropped only yesterday, so it's a bit of a scramble to put together some kind of layout breakdown, but we do what we can over here. So, Hunters versus Raw Material. Now, both teams are well seasoned and weathered in the Premier Division. Hunters definitely a contender always to win the tournament. Raw Material definitely a top 8 team. We'll see if they can put this together and put Hunters on the back heel. If somebody could let me know what the how Hunters and Raw Material are doing overall in the tournament, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. Love to know what their overall record is. We've got 3 minutes, and well, I guess we probably got 5 minutes of break time. We will be right back here again at the WCPPL West Coast Classic here in beautiful Paris, California. Join us and stay with us.
Seconds.
All right, we are back here with Hunters and Raw Material. Beautiful breakout, wrist body on the snake side into that snake box with 4 guns up. 4 Hunters on the left side of your screen here. Let's transition into the big screen. Taking a look at how the point's developing for Hunters. Great secondary move out of the home to get to the Dorito side tower. Opting to look crossfield, now heads up. Surely will need the support from his player behind him if he's going to make some sort of coordinated push up that side of the field. Opts to get down low, trying to survive in that spot. Ref decides to come over and check, see what's going on in the back center player's pack. Fortunately not hit, calls him clean. great development on the snake side of the field, getting up into that snake side tower. This is a great spot to be in if you want to get into the snake. That lateral move from the tower into the snake wall is a great spot. But again, more checks coming out from the refs. See if that player is hit. He is not. Hunters up 5 bodies right now in this first point in the series. Panning over to raw material. Let's see what we got going on over here. Body in the Dorito 2 in the home. Walking off. Raw material and a body in that snake box. I see 3 players. Another dropping off the field on the snake side. Hunters in strong positioning right now. Another body dropping out of the home. I think the only player left alive is the Dorito player. In a possible 5-on-1 situation, a towel is hung on raw material. Hunters now going up 1-0 in the series with plenty of time. 13 minutes left. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left, excuse me. Great first point. Raw material in a must-win situation. As Dark Fader tells us, they are in 1 and 2 overall. Hunters 3-0. So Hunters likely making it into Sunday regardless of what happens in this series. Whereas Raw Material needs to win this by a good point margin if they have any chance of making it in. Unfortunately, the first point did not go in their favor. Now we have TJ Bastards versus BTA Butchers.
30 seconds.
As we start this first point here, let's take a look at TJ Bastards. That's such a, what a weird name. I mean, hey, if you guys are watching the rebroadcast of this and you play for TJ Bastards, please, what is the story of your name? Like, can somebody tell me what TJ stands for? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. All right.
10 seconds.
Butchers versus Bastards. This sounds like a Game of Thrones episode. Let's take a look at TJ's breakout. One runner going out. Ooh, late start for one player in the back center. Snake side player for TJ makes it alive. Unclear if that player gets called out because he didn't tag or if he just got shot off the break, but home player quickly reacting, breaking out of the back center, getting out to that snake side tower. Great job for them to equalize the body down. They've got three bodies present on the snake side of the field with only one on the Dorito side. They're definitely opting for a snake push. Breaking out of that tower into the snake one, crawling all the way down, uncontested so far. Let's see where he decides to stop. Commentary booth getting absolutely peppered right now with paint. As you can see, heads up on your screen, snake player for TJ Bastards looking for those crossfield kills. Nothing coming out just yet. Looking to kill the home player, looking to kill the Dorito corner. He's in a great spot to do so. Definitely does not want to get shot here in this situation. Oh, sorry, did not mean to zoom in here. Let's zoom out, get a wider angle. Now drawing plenty of guns, surely. Trying to stay alive, heads up. Let's see what's going on for BTA Butchers in the Snakeside Juice Box, Snakeside Aztec, Dorito Corner. Now TJ Bastards in a really good spot, number 44 here on your screen. Is that 44 or 41? That is 44 here on your screen. In a really good spot to close out this point for them. He has to get at least 2 kills here to ensure that he seals the deal. We're looking cross-field. Unclear if he gets a kill here. Cannot afford to die in this situation. He surely has all the guns on him right now. Heads-up gun battle. Strong coming out of the juice box as the player fills out to the Snakeside Tower. He's not sure he's there. Comes up over the top. Plucks him out. 2 kills for number 44 here. Last player alive has got to be left only on the Dorito side. Excellent job here for TJ. As I'm sure they're going to close out this point. Be sure to give a shout out. Arietta, number 44, TJ Bastards. Great job in that first point. Well executed. I mean, great job. That guy went from the back center to the snake side tower to the snake one, all the way down to their snake, shooting 2, maybe 3 players, possibly even 4, for TJ Bastards. That is an excellent. Tijuana, Tijuana. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Excellent job. Well done here. All right. Next series. Raw material must-win situation. Overall record 1-2. Hunters. Overall record 3-1. Up 1-0 in the series. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left. Plenty of time here. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Matrix Gear USA, Violence, Gunfighter, excuse me. And of course, Mike Hinman personally.
20 seconds.
Likely funding a large portion of this event himself. I'm just kidding. Great tournament out here at the WCPPL. If you guys are not here, you are missing out. Be sure to join us at event number 3 for the WCPPL. TJ, 2 wins, 1 loss. BTA, 1 win, 2 losses. So BTA definitely in a must-win situation in this series. But now we have Raw Material versus Hunters on your screen. Hunters breaking out to the snake corner and taking a deep Dorito route. Excellent job for Hunters to get out to that snake side corner alive. Take a look at the Dorito side, see where they are alive. I believe that's the Dorito side tower. 5 alive for Hunters. Let's take a look. See what's going on for Raw Material in a down point situation. They have a body in the Dorito side can. I don't love that bunker. He needs to get out of there. I'm sure he's trying to get to that Dorito too. And a guy at the home. No bodies to be found anywhere on the snake side. They might be down 3. They might be down 2. We'll see here as so far the only thing that we're seeing in terms of containment is that home player for Raw Material. Right? This is Raw Material. Or is this Hunters? Let's take a look. Oh, sorry. This is a hard camera to stabilize. Beautiful angle here is likely. They are all the way down on their snake side. Let's take a look. Home's this way all day, as you can hear. Into the 50 snake as he does break out of that home containment. Definitely don't want to let him do that in an up body situation, especially with the presence you've got. And as I say that, he plucks him out. This is in fact Hunters on your screen. As we have Treegarten from Los Angeles Ironmen here on your screen. I believe that's who that is. Actually, I can't read the name. Nope. That is not him. Number 27. Let's see. I can't read that name. You guys probably can at home. Hughes? Number 27. Good job. Well played from the Hunters, going up 2-0 in the series. Raw Material definitely need to figure out the missing puzzle piece. Put this game together. So far, we've seen Hunters take risk bodies on both sides of the field and live. They took a Dorito tower body and a snake corner body off the break. They gotta shoot those shots. If you can't punish your opponents for risking on both sides of the field, then there's not really much you can do to control them and what they do off the break. Now, on your screen, BTA Butchers versus Tijuana Bastards. Tijuana up 1-0 in the series, 13 minutes left. Here on your screen is Butchers. Let's take a look, see how many guns up they're going to have, which bunkers they decide to go to. As we watch their breakout here, deep snake runner going to the corner, as well as a Dorito gap playing the dead zone, getting up into that tower. Great job, 5 alive for Butchers. As they, I'm pretty sure I can see a shadow in that Dorito corner. I'm pretty sure, yep, there he is. Excuse me, the snake corner. It's definitely still alive. They need somebody else to support this move. We need to either see the home player breaking out into that snakeside tower, or this move right here, the Aztec, bumping up into the snakeside tower. Now we're going to see this tower player almost surely diving from the tower into the snake. It's up to Tijuana Bastards to contain that zone and not let him get out of there, as we see that the bleeding starts to happen as soon as they make that move. Big moves up the middle here for BTA Butchers, getting up to that center 50X, trying to drop the hammer on Tijuana Bastards here. Let's take a look and see what he sees as a player surely walking off. 5-on-4, possibly 5-on-3 situation. It seems to be. It is over. It's a towel. Good job for Butchers to tie the series. Plenty of time left here on the premier field, field number 1. Now is when the heat starts to kick in. In hot and sunny Paris, California. Clay Hughes, but also an Ironman. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, his jersey looked, very much so looked like Ironman, so that's a cool color. I like that a lot. Lens wide on Premier Field. Is that a command or a question? Thank you guys for joining us live here at the WCPPL West Coast Classic. Hot out there, absolutely. Yeah, it's a little toasty. It's going to be probably a bit toasty here for the next hour or so as the sun starts to come down. Now we have Hunters versus Raw Material. Raw Material on your screen right now in a must-win situation. 4, 5 guns up. I'd love to see it. 5 guns up, running and gunning out to the Dorito corner. That's the risk body. Beautiful play action here as he filters out from behind his player, but does not survive, unfortunately, dropping a body down. 4 to 5 versus Hunters. 11 minutes and 58 seconds on the game time. Great filtration move up from the Dorito side, getting up into that Dorito side tower, possibly into the baby Dorito. Snake player here is the island on the Snake side, has to stay alive. If his team is going to win the point for him on the Dorito, he has to live. But as I say that, we do see Hunters into the Snake as a response to killing those 2 bodies, and he is closing out the point as we speak, crawling up to their Snake side. He is absolutely going to torch this guy. And trades, great trade. Little too late for them, as we do see still a body left alive here in the middle of the field for Raw Material, as he is likely going to be plucked out here in just a second. Oh, see some other bodies walking off. Maybe not. Surely can't call it too soon here. Trying to put together where the last bodies are. Let's take a look on the other side of the field. 2 players in the back center, or excuse me, the 2 players in the Aztecs. 1 getting checked out, hopefully not a penalty. It's at least a 2-on-1 situation. Hunters do not need to press the issue. They can take as much time as they want. Now, if you're Raw Material in this situation and you do lose that body, you know, you're going to be down 3-0. It's hard to say whether or not you want to blow the... I guess they have to win this, so they definitely want to blow the horn. I was going to say, if they were tied in the series, or if they were tied overall, or rather if they were 3-0, maybe you don't want to lose by a wide point margin, so you'd let as much time burn as possible, even though you're going to lose. But they have to win this point if they have a chance of making it end of Sunday. Looks like Hunters put together. They have won this point. They're not in any hurry to score it. Slowly walks the field. Interesting Raw Material opts to keep the point spread low, as they're surely going to let the time burn here. Going down 3-0 to Hunters with 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. A little less than 9 minutes and 50 seconds.
Towel.
There comes the towel in favor of Hunters. Great job to get into their Snake and blow open the point. My goodness. Beautiful play action here. Let's see. I just absolutely love when we make dinner plans in the Facebook chat.
30 seconds.
Please wipe the lens. I have notified people to wipe the lens. Has not been done yet. It will be done, obviously, after today. Will be cleaned. Apologies for that. I did notify somebody to wipe it, but just have to bear with us here. I appreciate the kind words. And this commentator is one of the best. Thank you, Facebook user, who I cannot see. All right, let's take a look at your screen here. Tijuana Bastards versus BTA Butchers. BTA Butchers has a little bit of momentum shift in their favor as they won the last point. Big route into the Snake side tower, makes it alive, followed up with a nice move into the Dorito side tower, but drops a body on the Dorito side, Aztec, excuse me. Dropping a body, 5-on-4 situation. BTA Bastards, excuse me, BTA Butchers versus Tijuana Bastards. 1-1 right now with 11:46 left to go. Looks to be a 5-on-4 situation, if not a 4-on-4 situation. You can definitely see 4 bodies on your screen. Dorito corner. Dorito Tower, home, Snake, Aztec. Possibly another body somewhere on the Dorito side. But, assuming it's a 4-on-4 situation, both teams are in great positioning. BTA Butchers is hoping to do a bit more on the Snake side right now with their body presence there, but let's see if that's still the case. Let's take a look. It is. They now have even better coverage on the Snake side. They are absolutely hoping to make that tower move into the Snake as you watch the player on your screen. Gunfight, trying to get in with his corner player's help. Opts to drop it for a second, looking inside, trying to stop the bleeding on the Dorito side as they do have less of a body advantage over there. Now, if you're in this situation, you absolutely cannot let them equalize and match your move. Here it is. The tower move into the Snake, as is predictable. You gotta hold that zone, you gotta hold that gap. You can't drop it for anything. Now, we see the player crawling all the way down, getting into the 50. No reason to stop. Snake Aztec player should have been able to see that shot or at least pressure it. BTA Butchers in a winning situation cannot drop the body here or draw a penalty. Is rub called clean. Everyone's gun is surely drawing this direction, and you can see bodies dropping for Tijuana Bastards as his teammates are picking up on that fact. Now he decides to crawl further all the way down the field. You can see a home player for Tijuana Bastards still left alive, and somebody on the crossfield on the Dorito. As he tries to pick him off, getting checked once again, getting called. Shouting with the pits. Somebody surely shouting for a penalty on that player. Does not get it. Head ref tells him to be quiet, as he should. Now, 2 players left alive on your screen for Tijuana Bastards. One in the home, one in the Snake side Aztec, possibly a Dorito player. As we see huge movements. Only to die. Wow. Maybe that was a trade. Unclear what is happening right now. Do still have a body left alive. And the Dorito corner, trying to put together what's happening. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be panning so much, but I'm just trying to see where the bodies are. 1-1 situation. 9:16 left on the clock. I believe this point is going to Tijuana. But I see no one left alive on the Snakes, or excuse me, on the Dorito side. So there comes the towel. Surely that is a Tijuana victory. Let's take a look here. Point approved. It is, in fact, a point for Tijuana. Now 2-1 in the series. Going back to Raw Material versus Hunters. Raw Material in a must-win situation cannot afford to lose this game. Hunters 3-0 overall. Raw Material 1-2. As we see players from both sides going to their start boxes. Now, I'm a big proponent of actually shaking hands or high-fiving, but I don't know. I'm a jovial kind of guy. I don't love conflict, don't mind it, but I come out here because I love paintball and I love the people. But I understand the mentality of these people are not your friends, you're playing against them, that's whatever. But Hunters here on your screen. In a very commanding lead in the series. Let's take a look at their breakout here.
10 seconds.
9 minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock. Up 3-0. Let's watch those deep Dorito routes as they've been doing pretty consistently throughout the tournament. 3 guns up, opting to risk a Snake runner and a Dorito runner to the Dorito tower. Snake runner coming off the field, now down 4-5. 4-5 body count right now in favor of Raw Material, very likely dropping another body. 3 bodies left alive for Hunters. Raw Material responding and reacting, breaking out to the Snake side corner. Now we would love to see the Snake Aztec getting up from the Snake Aztec into the tower as he slips. Fortunately, does not die, and the corner getting into the Snake all the way. This is a decent move. You just don't have as much support. You don't have as much support from your Snake number 2 behind you as you would if he was in the corner, but that's all right. As now we start to see the hammer being dropped. I don't have your number. I don't know your name. Raw Material shooting the Dorito corner. shooting, I think, another player out of the Dorito side before this. Surely dropping the hammer to win this point quickly.
Let him out!
Excellent job for Raw Material to win that series and win that point and give us a good series here. Now only 1-3, down 2. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, I wish I had seen Raw Materials breakout because we definitely saw Hunters. That snake body risk, they had that shot dialed in, took him out, followed by that heads-up gun battle between, I believe, the Snake Aztec to the Snake Aztec. Possible that was a home shot, but excellent job. I'm actually not sure the Aztecs can see each other now. I can't remember.
Point approved.
All right, point approved finally here. Now, ETA Butchers again versus TJ Bastards with 9 minutes flat on the clock. Butchers needing to win this game, or needing to win this point. Momentum is not in their favor. They did lose the last point to Tijuana. A bit of a chaotic point, as you can see. Tiger Wear. Nice. All right. Tijuana will be here on your screen. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Matrix Gear USA, Violence, Gunfighter, and of course, WCPPL, Mike Hinman, and all the people here making this event possible. Really do appreciate you guys.
20 seconds.
Can we do FPV drone shots? I wish. That would be sick.
10
No, what I
seconds.
want is like head cams. That's what. So cool. All right, here we go. Next point. 33 is called. 4 guns up. Snake body risk out to that snake box. Barely, possibly gets clipped. Asking for a ref to confirm if he's hit. Great follow-up move from the home, the double-stacked home, to get out of there and into the snake tower. Player from the snake juice box is still alive. Fortunately, he will likely try to backpedal into the snake corner, or maybe opt to stay here and allow his player from the snake tower to get into that snake. I mean, either player is in a pretty good spot to do that move. Again, Tijuana Bastards here on your screen, up 2-1 in the series, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Let's take a look. Let's pan over and see how Butchers are doing here in a must-win situation. 4 bodies here on your screen. Snake corner, snake tower into the snake 1. Back center, and Dorito corner. Great field spread. 5 bodies alive for BTA Butchers. They do have a player in the Dorito 2 right now looking inside. Snake 1 opts to stop and pause, trying to find a shot. I'm not sure. They are absolutely getting blasted if you can hear this in the broadcast. That snake player drawing a lot of guns now. They are surely stopping him from the juice box. This player right here is getting shot. Oh, at least it was the juice box before. It's the corner, the snake corner likely. Tijuana Bastards losing their snakeside tower player. It's now a 2-on-1 situation, 2-on-0 situation on the snake side of the field in favor of BTA Butchers. They will surely get down the snake now and shoot this back center player and the Dorito corner, as this game ought to be closing out here in just a second in favor of BTA Butchers. Tijuana Bastards losing their home player, as we do see the snake 50. It's unclear what the body count is. Not sure if there's anybody here on the snake side. You got to be a little more careful when you stand up like that, my guy. Number 11. If you need to make an adjustment, don't go that high. As we now see the shots coming in towards the Dorito corner. Likely has plucked the player out, or at least pinching him out of his bunker. Going to be very, very difficult for him to survive if he's not already shot. That might be the player here on your screen on the left, as we do see a run through coming through. Ooh. Possibly a trade. No. A free body given. Tijuana Bastards still alive in the Dorito corner. Cannot lose that situation when you're in such a good spot like that. As we see some one-on-one action here coming through. Butchers versus Bastards. Huge victory for Tijuana Bastards to pull off that one-on-one situation. That was a one-on-two. Unbelievable job. Is that a trade? Let's take a look. Is he hit? I feel like I'm spying. And no rush to score the point. Let's take a look here. See if he's hit.
Towel.
Doesn't matter. Towel is drawn. Great job. I think that's Corey Hall from New York Extreme. Let's take a look. It's got to be him. Puffin and puffin. Yep, there it is. Corey Hall, number 33. Excellent one-on-two. Unbelievable. Got to be a bit more diligent when you do that run through on the snake side of the field. That was a win situation for you. Good job, Tijuana. All right. Raw material versus Hunters. Hunters on your screen. Let's check out raw material here, actually. Actually, no. I take that back. We're going to take a look at Hunters here. Raw materials definitely stopped the momentum for Hunters. Still 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in the clock. Need to win. 2 points to tie. 3 points to win. Take a look at the breakout here for the Hunters. Playing that mini X like a G, Facebook chat. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Breakout. 4 guns up for Hunters. Using the dead zone, getting up to that snake side can. Was looking for the up the middle move, I think. Opts to not take it. Decides to play heads up. This is a very difficult spot to survive in. It is a ticking time clock. Whether he gets a kill or dies himself unless he decides to get out of there. Beautiful play action coming in for Hunters. Getting up to the center 50X. Looking Dorito way. Now trying to get sneaky. Looking for those under the X shots. I believe, oh, if he had stayed disciplined on that shot, he would have definitely shot the fill out, and he does, or at least somebody does. Shooting out raw materials wide. That was a huge bite. Trying to get into the snake quarter, excuse me, does not live. We have a Snake Aztec player, a back center player, and possibly someone else for raw material. Hunters, I believe, are 5 alive. Possibly only 2 alive here for raw material. You notice there's a crossfield hold right now. Hunter's home player looking snake. Aztec player was looking Dorito, gets plucked out of there. And now we see the run through come in. Hunters winning another. Very, very, I mean, this train does not seem to have any breaks. Hunters putting on a clinic right now. Going up 4-1, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. We'll see if they let the clock burn. Raw material might be opting for a point spread, but, you know, they're 1-2 right now, so not sure point spread's going to matter in a 1-3, but we shall see when they decide to blow the horn. Beautiful, beautiful event here on day 1 of the WCPPL West Coast Classic, Paris, California. We're gonna let this time burn down, I guess, it seems. So, apologize for all the paint on the camera that you see right here on your screen. That will get wiped down between today and tomorrow. So, apologies. We are thin-staffed here, but appreciate you guys' love and support. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and follow wherever this stream exists and where you are watching it. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Follow them, like them, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Be sure to also follow SVP Paintball. That's me. You know, I get asked a lot, what does SVP stand for? Well, it's my initials, for one. And as a kid, I really thought it was cool that I had similar initials to MVP. But I wanted to be different. This is so dumb. So I thought super valuable player was a good substitute. So, SVP, Steven Von Peterson, super valuable player. There you go. If anybody ever asks, you can tell them. Yep, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, join the Discord server. It's linked in every single one of my videos. And if you're playing tomorrow and you have not yet watched my layout breakdown video on my YouTube channel, be sure to check it out. A lot of good stuff in there. These dead zones that you're seeing people float in through, from the Snake Aztec or the Dorito Aztec all the way up to that Snake or Dorito can. Covered that on the stream. All right, let's take a look here at the breakouts for Tijuana Bastards versus BTA Butchers. Corey Hall coming in clutch for the last point, winning a 1-on-2 situation. The momentum is definitely in their favor. Let's see what the breakout looks like. Hopper exploding off the break, unable to contain anybody on the Snake side right now, with him needing to surely reload. 5 alive as they get out to the Dorito corner. Great job. Let's take a look. What's going on for BTA Butchers? One body coming off the field. 5-on-4 situation in favor of Tijuana Bastards. They do have a Snake corner. Great spot. They do need to get that Snake side Aztec up into the Snake tower to then filter into the Snake. Unfortunately, that is a very, very tough spot to get out of, as a lot of teams appear to be shooting that secondary move. So, we'll see if they can find the shots and the gaps to get out of that spot, getting into the Snake tower and into the Snake. As they drop another body, 5-on-3 situation in favor of Tijuana Bastards. This is not looking good. 5 minutes almost even left in the series. As the Snake corner for BTA Butchers trying to put together what to do to win this down body situation. Guns rolling out here on field 1, Premier Field. Nice move out to the Dorito corner. Does he make it? He does not. I don't think. He does not make it to the Dorito corner. Down 3 bodies. A player at the home. Player at the Mini X on the Snake side. Let's take a look. The other side of the field. Player in the back center, player in the Snake side tower, and a player in the Snake corner. Possibly a 3-on-2 situation. Let's take a look at the overhead. Or take a look at the Dorito side here. No bodies in the Dorito except for that Dorito tower, excuse me. Appears to be a 4-on-2 situation in favor of Tijuana Bastards. Now, again, still up 3-1 with 4 minutes left on the clock. It is becoming harder and harder to pull back from this deficit with the time ticking down. ETA, excuse me, yeah. ETA needs to do something. Great play action into the Snake. Towel finally called. 4-on-2 situation. That towel absolutely needed to come out a bit earlier than that. Against some of the players out here on this Premier Field, I don't know you're winning at 4-on-2, but it's tough. As a coach, you want to trust your players, and you know it's paintball. Anything can happen. Honestly, we've seen 1-on-5s, 1-on-4s. Certainly a 2-on-4 is possible. As hunters on your screen come out onto the field, heading to the away side right now. 6 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. In a very comfortable position. Now, if you're Raw Material, did Collision already play their last game? They did, in fact, play their last game. I believe they're in. In for tomorrow. But if you're, if you're hunters in this situation, there's really not a whole lot you need to do. You know, you're kind of in the perfect situation. You can make the assumption pretty safely that Raw Material is absolutely going to need to come towards you. Is going to need to push. They need to press the issue. So you can decide, do I want to push back or do I want to sit on my heels? Heavy guns. Let them run into those gaps. Let's find out what they decide to do with hunters on your screen right now. Breaking out. Only 3 guns up. Shortly followed by 2 more, with both taking those cans on either side of the field. A very strong box breakout as they do unfortunately drop their Dorito side can. Likely a 4-on-5 situation in favor of Raw Material, but unclear right now as we just have hunters here on your screen. Snake side Aztec, Dorito side Aztec in the home, and the Snake side can all alive. The home player looking Looking snake way, looking Dorito way, trying to find where the gap is, seeing where he can plug the hole. Right now, the home player or somewhere on the Dorito needs to break out, which they do. Great move, gets to the snake, gets to the Dorito corner, and does not survive. That is a tough move to make, it seems, as people are getting plucked out all day. That's a tough spot to live in, and they drop another player out of the Snake Aztec. Or excuse me, yes, Snake Aztec. Only 2 bodies left alive for Hunters. Raw Material doing an excellent job killing the bodies. Now we see a backfill from the home to the Dorito Aztec. Still, Snake player alive in the Snake can. Looking Snake way, communicating. Trying to put together what the play is, where the bodies are. See some movement coming over on the Dorito side tower for Raw Material. A player alive in Snake Aztec. Oof. Losing a Dorito body, but immediately filling out into the Dorito 1. We still have a body alive on the Snake Aztec. I hear hits called. Bodies are dropping. This might be a Raw Material point, as it's at least a 2-on-2, if not a 2-on-1.
On your reg, bud. On your reg. Yeah, when he came back around.
Communicating, trying to put together where that last body is. Gets into the Snake. Definitely want to keep your gun rolling. Good job. Excellent job from Raw Material. Seems to be that the last player alive is somewhere on the Dorito side. Likely a 1-on-1. We'll see here in a second when we decide to pan over. Let's take a look at the Dorito side of the field right now. What you're seeing on your screen on the right side is a Raw Material player alive on the Dorito side, and then on your left, a player alive for the Snake for Raw Material. Player is called hit, likely the last one left alive for Hunters. If not, a 2-on-1 situation now. He does pull through. You do not have that much time to walk towards the start box. You've got to run, hit the buzzer. You only have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock with a 2-point deficit. Just a tie. You definitely want to score this quickly. Point approved for Raw Material. Excellent job bringing the game back even closer. Similar situation as the last game. BTA Butchers 1, Tijuana Bastards 4, with 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. Not a lot of time. Little more than a minute to score a point. For 3 points, just a tie. We do resolve ties here at the WCPPL in the Premier Division, at least this event. So if it does go to a tie, we will resolve it. Getting dark here in Paris, California. No longer sunny. No longer sunny California. Sunny Paris, California. But thank you guys so much for joining us live here at the WCPPL West Coast Classic.
20 seconds.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, Matrix Gear USA, Violence, and Gunfighter, for supporting the stream. And thank you so much to the staff who put this all together, the broadcast team, Mike Hinman, all the coaches. Excuse me, I say coaches all the time. All the refs, all the staff. Thank you guys so much. Let's take a look. Mexico being called, unclear. It's probably some kind of deep route into the Dorito. Let's take a look here at Butcher's breakout. I believe this is Butcher's. It's hard to see when the lights go dark. All right, we do have a body alive in the Snake corner, but 2 bodies dropping off on the Dorito side, or at least just 1, actually. That's a ref. Nope. Take that back. 2 players dropping off for Tijuana. This is Tijuana that's on your screen right now. Possibly a 3-on-5 situation. Bodies left alive. Snake corner, Snake Aztec, Dorito Aztec. Let's go look over at Butcher's side. We have a guy in the center 50 looking Dorito way. More hits being called. Butcher's closing the gap, dropping the hammer. We have a player now crawling all the way down the Snake for the Butchers. Got to be careful for the Snake corner. He can't quite see you yet, but you cannot play sloppy. Opts to look on the inside of the field, possibly plucking out the Dorito Aztec here. Does pluck him out. Great movement over on the Dorito side to shoot cross field. Standing up over the top of the Snake for BTA Butchers as they try to close the gap, pinch the player out of the Snake corner. It is a 3-on-1 at least, as we do hear a player hit called. Again, Butchers, you do not have time to walk to the start box. You need to run and score that point. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. You are 2-4 in the series. This is a must-win match for you. Great job to Butchers. I mean, I feel like we're seeing a little deja vu here right now. Both teams who are down winning that next point, bringing the series 4-2. This is just a crazy layout, you know? There's lots of action going on. Secondary moves are hard to make. Primary moves are hard to make for both wide guys. You know, I would not want to be a Dorito 1 or Snake 1 attacker on this layout. That is just a tough spot to be in. You're either running to the corner, or I guess you're pulling short, you know, on the Aztecs. Or you're taking that blind route into the Snake Tower or Dorito Tower. So doing a lot of heavy lifting here to not die off the break, as is typical in paintball, sort of in paintball fashion. All right, we've got raw material here on your screen. Definitely on the up and up.
20 seconds.
Winning the last point, excuse me. Let's take a look at their breakout. See what they're going to opt to do here. Down 2 points. 4 minutes left. Let's take a look at how many guns are up off the break. It's a good indication of how much pressure they're going to apply immediately. Up into, ooh, a little bit of a late start. Might call a player out. Unfortunate, really bad start for raw material as they lose a body off the break due to that false start. And the player moving up the middle also coming off the field. Very likely a 5-on-3 situation in favor of Hunters. Not a good way to come off of your previous point. Really, really unfortunate. Hunters losing a body from somewhere on the Dorito side, I believe. They do have a Snake body in the Snake corner. They have a guy at the home. They may have lost another player off the break. In fact, I see 2 players on my screen right now. Possibly a Dorito body somewhere in the corner or in the tower. Can't find him just yet. Hopefully we'll find him here pretty shortly. Possibly a 3-on-3 situation. Again, still, raw material needs to put something together to win this match, to make it a 4-3. Plenty of time left. Snake corner player either died or is looking inside. Don't love it either way. Let's take a look at what raw material's doing. Snake Brick looking to get out of that position and keep pushing. Don't see anybody else in the backfield, but there's likely a Dorito player here left alive. Just can't quite see him yet. Let's take a look at the Snake battle going on here. Ooh, big moves coming over for raw material into the Dorito side. Take a look on your screen. Right side right now into Hunter's Dorito 3 right now, as he's likely closing the gap for them. Doing a great job stopping the bleeding on the Snake side by counter-punching on the Doritos. Let's take a look. Definitely wants to pluck out the Snake corner if he's still there, and wants to pluck out the home. I'll pan it over here so you can see. Opting to float back. Great move. Looking for the home player's pack. Can't find it. Tough situation to be in. The gap you have to go through past that is pretty big, but I still think the wrap and go is the move. I don't think you should be looking for the inside shot. A little bit too risky here. Play on the outside. Draw the gun. Get some support from his teammate behind him. Great move on the inside highway to get to their Hunter's Snake 2 right now, which is supported by raw material from behind. Again, further down the Dorito side of the field, this surely has to be a Snake corner or a home player coming off the field, as you can see on the left side of your screen. There is a player being called out of the back center. Head ref points at him. Not coming out just yet. Might be a penalty. Take a look. Penalty thrown. I believe it's a minor. Can't see the color. Chat, let me know. That is an unfortunate way to lose a point that you were definitely losing. Let's take a look. Can we see? Let's take a look if we can see what color the flag is here on the ground. Can't. It's behind the bunker. Those of you, oh, we see it. There it is. Yellow flag thrown. Fortunately, they will not have to start down a body. Let's take a look at this flag. Full screen this. The zoom is just amazing. I can't believe it. We're going to have a lot of fun with that this weekend. Be sure to tune in live tomorrow after this series. This will be the last game here on the premier field, Field 1 at the WCPPL West Coast Classic. Thank you to our sponsors for putting this all together. Max Gear USA, Violence, and Gunfighter. Beautiful. All right. Tijuana lost to Hunters 3-2. Tough loss. All right. Let's take a look here. The next game, BTA Butchers versus Tijuana Bastards. I don't even dare say some of these players' names for fear of butchering it, so I apologize. But Tijuana will be here on your screen in a commanding situation here with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. BTA absolutely needs to put some kind of game plan together to win this point and do it convincingly. Looks to be that refs are congregating about the penalty call previous point. We might see a little bit more time here on the clock, on the break timer, as these refs are surely not ready, which is okay. Refs do a thankless job. Looks to be that he's hurt, possibly shot in the side of the neck. Hopefully he's okay. Refs do a very tough, thankless job. Be sure to always thank your local refs. Regional, national refs, doesn't matter who it is. Be sure to thank them. They're the ones that make all of this possible. For all you cheating people out there. I'm just kidding. All right, let's actually watch BTA Butchers as they are in a must-win situation. Not only in this point, but in this series overall. Have to win this match to possibly make it into tomorrow. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. Tijuana Bastards, 4-2 right now. Thank you guys so much for, again, tuning in live. If you like what you hear, like, follow, comment, subscribe. Follow WCPPL. Man, I just was going to keep going with those P's. Be sure to like them. Follow them anywhere they exist. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, possibly. I don't know. LinkedIn. Tinder. I don't know. Follow them everywhere they exist. And be sure to support me if you like what you hear. SVP Paintball over at Twitch. Well, that's actually not true. My Twitch channel is different. I don't hardly stream there anymore, but I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Discord. Be sure to follow me. I definitely try to help out where I can. I break down layouts, including the NXL, the WCPPL, and other big regional events. So if you want help understanding how to play a layout, be sure to follow the channel, and I will be sure to help you out. Now, if you're BTA Butchers in this situation, you gotta be thinking, we gotta push. We gotta push as hard as we can, get down the field, but also make sure we keep our guns up. I would love to see a 4-gun up situation with really strong secondary moves. They can get a player up to that center X like they did last point, start chopping bodies up. They have a good shot at winning this point quickly. They need to win it in 1 minute to safely have enough time to score another point to tie the series. So we shall see. We shall see. Technical timeout here right now, here at the WCPPL. Paris, California. Starting to get a little sunny here again. So hopefully it does not get too cold, too hot. We love California for its weather. West Coast, best coast. That's right. I'm going to start a riot here on the stream. You tell your West Coast friends, whoever you are out there. I said it. West Coast, best coast.
10 seconds.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds left in the break timer. Gonna take a look here again at BTA Butcher's breakout. Let's see what they decide to do. Definitely a gun down, deep runner for the snake, possibly to the corner. Nope, great fake out, opts to run to the dead zone and get into the snake. Hopefully he stays alive. Great move off the break, does not, unfortunately, as they decide to double fill out to the corner in response to that move. Draw the guns low, go back to the baseline. Great job, is alive. Unfortunate body dropped. Great risk play, a Dorito corner alive. Home player looking Dorito away. Possibly another player on the Dorito side. Let's take a look at Tijuana Bastards. Dorito corner, double stacking the home. A Snake Aztec. 4 on your screen, possibly one other. At least a 4-on-4 situation. Tijuana in a great spot, fills out from the home into the Snake corner. Or excuse me, into the Snake tower. That's a move you have to be looking for and stop as much as you possibly can. That's a move that's really, really good. Really easy to stop from what I can tell. Possibly not, but definitely got to stop it now, as we will likely see in this situation, the Snake Aztec going to the Snake corner. Oh, and as I say that, Tijuana dropping their Snake attacker, losing the pressure they had on that side of the field. Now they have a Snake Aztec player who will have to take over that job and press the issue. They do also lose a body somewhere on the Doritos side, so now it's a 2-on-something situation. Let's take a look at BTA Butchers in a must-win point as they lose a Dorito attacker.
60
Possibly a
seconds.
2-on-2 situation right now as we see a snake guy crawling. This is a tough spot to be in when you're down bodies with your gun down crawling. It's kind of a tough spot to be in. You kind of want to be up on your feet with your gun rolling. Keep visual confirmation, and unfortunately stands up too tall, playing sloppy over the top of his bunker and dropping his body. This is likely the thing that will seal the deal here for Tijuana Bastards winning this point. Likely not going to see a towel coming out. As we see,
Towel.
oh,
Towel.
we do see a towel
Towel.
coming through. Oh, wait.
Point approved.
Point approved. Wait, who just scored that? Oh, Tijuana. Okay. I was a little confused. Oh, zoom out here. Tough situation to be in for BTA Butchers, but good show, good effort. Better luck next time. Thank you for awesome entertainment here on the WCPPL Premier Field stream. As you see on your screen, great sportsmanship. Love to see it. This is what I love about paintball, man.
The other game finished and they still have 10 minutes.
Win with graciousness, lose with humility. As I always say. I don't always say that, but I like to say as I always say.
25 seconds.
All right. Hunters 4, Raw Material 3, 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to work with to tie the series. Pushing it into overtime. We do resolve overtime points here at the Premier and the Premier Division at the WCPPL. We used to not do that, but this time around, we've decided to do that. So, let's see the breakout for Raw Material as they need to win this point. How many guns are up? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Here we go. 5 guns up. Amazing strong start. Running and gunning to the Dorito corner. Pretty standard breakout outside of that. Double stacking the home. Snake Aztec, Dorito Aztec for Raw Material.
60 seconds.
Dorito Aztec filling to the Dorito Tower. Opting to do a Dorito side push as the home player on the Snake side is probably going to move to the Snake side tower here in just a second. Scratch that. Decides to move up to the mini wedge. Filtering potentially up to the big X for, again, Raw Material in a great spot. Excellent fill out from the Snake Tower, or excuse me, the Dorito Tower into the Dorito 2. Raw Material in a great position to win this point, showing a strong point this game. 5 bodies still left alive. Again, another move up to the 50X, now opting to look Dorito side under the X to possibly get some kills here. Let's take a look over here on the Hunter side of the field. Body in the home, Dorito corner, Dorito Aztec, Dorito Snake Aztec. 15 seconds left. Raw Material has to do something. They've got to run towards the Hunters. You should not have any bodies left alive when the time clock is 0-0. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, do something. 3, 2, not enough. Game time finish.
Stop.
Again, on the Premier Field, we have seen full time go with bodies alive. This is definitely a situation you got to go back home,
Finished.
talk about. What else is there besides game clock awareness, right? So, tough situation for Raw Material, but great effort. Would have loved to have seen them tie the series for an overtime point, but good job, Hunters, for winning that. They go 4-0 in the prelims, off to the tournament tomorrow. Tough loss, but good job. Cali paintball, baby. Hey, I still said it. West Coast, best coast. All right.
30
Tijuana
seconds.
Bastards, 5. BTA Butchers, 2. 33 seconds left on the clock. Was a little surprised to see a towel hung here, but
20 seconds.
you know, you paid to be here, may as well play all the points you can. Gotta respect it. Now, for those of you at home who are watching or are not familiar with paintball, if you draw any penalty at this point in the game, 60 seconds and under, you will draw a major penalty, automatic swing point. The game stops. So, doesn't really matter. It's not going to change the outcome of the series, but you would definitely not want to draw any kind of penalty here in this last point, surely. 5 alive, 5, maybe just 4 guns up. Snake player tries to fight his way into that snake side brick. Drops his body in a heads-up gunfight. Dying behind his sword. Dorito corner still left alive. For BTA Butchers. I believe that's who's on your screen here. Let me double check. Possibly. Nope. This looks to be Tijuana. Can't actually tell. Sorry. Sorry, those of you at home. You can tell me. Game time finish. Let's see. This was, in fact, Tijuana. Congratulations to Tijuana winning 5-2 over BTA Butchers. I believe they make it into the tournament tomorrow, but somebody in the chat can tell me, confirm. Thank you guys so much for watching the WCPPL West Coast Classic here in Paris, California. Thank you again to our sponsors, Matrix Gear USA, Violence, Gunfighter, WCPPL staff, broadcast crew, the refs, Mike Hinman, Ryan, everybody here. We appreciate you guys watching and tuning in live. We will see you tomorrow bright and early for games starting at 7 o'clock, I believe, 7 in the morning. So be sure to tune in live, whether that's YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Love to see you there. Have a good one.
Oh, they're gonna be doing that finally? They're finally gonna be doing that? I was about to buy telestration software, but again, I don't have enough people, so it's like, why am I gonna spend the money? We'll work something out. Honestly, I need to start having. I have Nate as help, but he's like on that field, and he also films, so like I need to start. You know, 100%. That's exactly what I need. I didn't want to wrap it up. Oh, like the commentator? Oh yeah, yeah. That. And then I would say tomorrow you don't have to use this cord. I think I have a shorter one for you. I have a shorter one that goes. Don't plug that yet. Yeah, it sounded great. I tell you, I think it's the switch. I think it's the mixer. I don't think so. Probably what I am gonna do, to be honest with you, I'm gonna go to like Best Buy. I'm gonna buy just a basic headset with a mic. Put it on that field for him because he doesn't have to really hear himself because he's just talking by himself. And I'm gonna bring the one that I have that works over here. Oh yeah, you have can you? Wait, it has a mic on it? That'd be great. Just like the. Oh, this is also yours. I was like, I know I was missing one cord. Yeah, that's why I'd like to just get it working so that we're already good to go.